This is justice. This is correction. Basket it, my husband. This is our retribution. This is our revenge.
Commander, the special unit is ready.
Excellent. Finish off this village. We still have the rest of the countryside to purify.
At once, ma'am.
You know the mission. You know what to do. When the time is right, eliminate the target. You'll only have one chance. Do not fail us, Zane.
Oh, I didn't see you there. Welcome one and all to this year's Tale from the Book. As always, I, Sensei Wu, shall be your host. Look who decided to show up. Sensei Wu, you know it's just me. Dareth. I thought it was someone important. Can't you see I'm in the middle of something rather important right now? Well, that's just the thing, Sensei Wu. So I showed up for the council, but since we have a little while, I was wondering if maybe I could, stay for the story. I know it's a once-in-a-lifetime experience to hear it directly from you, so... Yes! Come for the council, stay for the story. I've heard it 1,000 times. I'd be honored if you'd stay, Dareth. It's not that often I get a decent audience. Oh, thank you, Sensei Wu. It means a lot, especially after what, happened. But first, some refreshments to sap our tongues. How'd that feel, Dareth? Pretty good, Sensei. Haven't had something that good in a while. You mind magicking in me a chair or something? Of course, Dareth! This is a time for fellowship, is it not? You comfortable? Oh yeah, totally, man. I haven't been this comfortable in a while. Good. Now we are almost complete. We have drinks. We have a seat. Now all that is left is the book. Book, I summon you. Let us read from you this year's tale. Oh wow, I can't believe it's actually happening. Indeed, Dareth. At last it is time to begin this year's tale from the book. Let me begin. Now, as you should remember, I have 2 surviving ninja. The first of these being Lloyd, the Green Ninja. A nice young man in his late teens, Lloyd is my nephew, and the son of my brother, Lloyd Garmadon. Being the Green Ninja, he was the leader of our dojo, and a friend to all. However, Lloyd's father, Lord Garmadon, was once an evil lord who plotted to take over all of Lego Ninjago. But after his defeat last year, Garmadon has finally surrendered to his ultimate role, a late 50s single dad. The second of my 2 ninja is Zane, the Ninja of Ice. Being a robot, Zane often has a hard time expressing emotions, and often gets into conflicts with me and Lloyd. In Zane's metallic chest beats the heart of a true warrior and conflicted friend. However, 2 years ago, when attempting a rescue mission to save the book from the clutches of a vile gangster, Zane intentionally shot one of his fellow ninja and best friend, Jay, whose spirit continues to haunt Zane to this very day. However, strangely enough, a woman came into Zane's life. Through the hellfire of last year's medieval onslaught, Zane fell in love with the witch girl named Luna Lovegood. Though alas, this was nothing but a cheap teenage romance, and, as of now, is yet to be determined. Though as a new year finally dawns, the loyalty of the Ninja of Ice shall finally be tested. This year, Zane will not only be tested by me and the creatures of evil, but ultimately by a reflection of himself. Though out of last year's battlefield marched a new menace of chrome, iron, and steel of digital precision, the menace of the Nindroids has at last returned to Lego Ninjago. And who else to create such a menace but the Walkers? Yes, you are correct. The Walker family has finally returned. There's Ed, the submissive husband, and there's Edna, the dominant wife. They're old, they're evil, but they're a master at junk, and they built themselves an army of Nindroids with their own bare hands. Why? Because they hate Zane. Why go through the trouble of building an entire army of machines just to kill one other machine? Well, because Zane killed their adopted son, Jay Walker. Jay Walker, their only child, not even of their own blood, was taken from them by a machine. My machine. So they were hell-bent on revenge. No matter what happened, the Walkers would avenge the death of their son.
We will avenge you, Jay. And we shall take over all of Lego Ninjago in the process.
Wow, Sensei. That sounds like quite a story. I mean, how'd you ever defeat him? No, be quiet, Dareth, like you didn't live it. Thus, it was up to me and my daring ninjas to save Ninjago from the clutches of the walkers. However, after the stunning events of last year's Tale from the Book, Lloyd had gone off to live with his father, Garmadon, and train in another far part of Lego Ninjago. And Zane, tired of taking corrupt orders from my ninja society, had left me to live on the streets and forsake a life of normalities and business. But I needed them back, more than I ever had before, because I knew I could not defeat the Walker Menace alone. So, thus begins the tale, as I set out to find them, to reach out to them, and bring back my ninjas forever. Hello? Zane, it's been too long. Wu! What do you want? Well, Zane, as a matter of fact, it's you I want. What? You want to? No, Zane. Not like that. Not in that way. I need you back, Zane. I need your help. You want me back? As a ninja? And there's a new mission? Answer me, Wu! Is there a new mission, or is there not? Yes, Zane, but then the answer is no. I told you I was done, and I would never come back. And I told you to never call me. But Zane, please! Now you listen, Wu. There is nothing in the world that could make me want to come back to your hellhole. Not even a loaded gun up against my head. I left for a reason, Wu, and that reason was you. There is nothing you can say and nothing you can do to ever make me want to go back. Only if Lego Ninjago was in the absolute utmost danger would I ever consider coming back! Zane? What the? Oh, it's another attack! I'll call you back! What? No, it can't be. That's impossible. What?
Well, 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 Zane. We meet again at last.
No, it can't be.
If you're getting this message, then you have survived our attack. And the first of many of our tests.
No. No.
We attacked you today, Zane, because you killed my boy, Jay. And we will not stop until we have had our revenge.
No.
Goodbye, Zane. But remember this. We will not stop until we have had our revenge. Even if it means destroying all of Lego Ninjago in the process. Goodbye, Zane.
No. Not again. Wu, it's me, Zane. Are you still there? Zane, you're okay? Were you attacked? Listen, Wu, I'll do it. I'll come back. Then do you accept the mission? Yes, Wu. But not for you, and not for me. But for Lego Ninjago. Excellent job, Lloyd! Excellent job! I wasn't even going easy on you that time!
Thanks, Dad. I couldn't have done it without your training.
Lloyd, your skills and staff have increased tenfold. By next month, you will be proficient. Now take a tea break.
Sure thing, old man.
Mom would be proud.
Thanks, Dad. I know she would.
I'm getting a call. It's Wu.
Put it up on the screen. I haven't seen him in a while.
Alright. Garmadon? Lloyd? It's been too long. Too long, my ass, Wu! I could go a lifetime without seeing your ugly face.
Hi, Uncle Wu. How are you? Oh, come on, Dad. Lighten up a little. We haven't seen him in over a year.
Fine, Lloyd. Only for you. Now what do you want, Wu? Can't you see we're in the middle of something important? Well, this too is important, Garmadon. The fate of Lego Ninjago is once again in danger. Look, Garmadon, I'm not asking for much. A new menace has arisen, and I cannot defeat it alone. Please, Garmadon, accept this mission. Be the good guy I know you always could be. Do it for Dad. Do it for your son. Bullshit, Wu! I bet you've been stalking Zane, too. Let me guess. You reached out to him first, but he said no, and that's why you reached out to us.
But Dad, we might get to see Zane again. We haven't seen him in over a year.
Damn it, Lloyd. Why do you always have to make such a good argument? You know, Lloyd's right. I called Zane and, well, he's in. Fine. We'll do it, Lloyd, but only so we can see Zane. Did you hear that, Wu? We'll do it, but only so we can see Zane. Understand? I hear you loud and clear, Garmadon. Fantastic. Meet me at my place in an hour. We have much to discuss. Now, Lloyd, before we leave, there's something I want you to have. Follow me. Do you know what this is, Lloyd?
Of course, Dad. That's the staff and the golden armor of the first Spinjitzu master.
That's right, Lloyd. The first Spinjitzu master. My father and your grandfather. His power runs through your veins, Lloyd. I was training you in staff for a reason, Lloyd, and despite what I said earlier, I think you are now ready.
You mean you want me to have the staff? And the armor?
Yes, Lloyd, and the armor, but more importantly, the staff. Legend says the staff will turn gold only for those of the blood of the first Spinjitzu master. This is your destiny, Lloyd. Now take the staff, and let us see the legend fulfilled. Embrace its power, Lloyd, my son. How do you feel?
Not bad.
Good. Then the staff hasn't rejected you.
Dad, I think I'm feeling something!
Shit! It worked!
Dad! Look! The staff! I did it!
Yes, son! The staff has chosen you! You are indeed the kin of the first Spinjitzu master!
And what an honor it is, Dad! What an honor! I can feel the golden power running through my veins! I'll be unstoppable!
Lloyd, you don't need the staff to be unstoppable. You're already unstoppable. Because you're my son. Because you're you. And you know I'd love you, staff. Or no staff. I love you, Lloyd.
I love you too, Dad. I love you too. Now come on. Let's get the rest of the stuff. Ninjago isn't going to save itself.
Oh, geez, Sensei. This is getting pretty intense. Am I gonna show up soon? Yes, Dareth. You know what? How about you explain that part? Sure can do, Sensei. Alright, so now Garmadon, Zane, and Lloyd are coming over the Wu's place, but I'm probably wondering how does Dareth fit into all this? Well, actually, Wu sent me ahead as a spy to the Nindroid factory. That's right, the Walker's headquarters. They have a Nindroid factory in their old junkyard. And so he sent me ahead months in advance to be their spy. I'm acting as their programmer. I program the Nindroids for them. But I'm really there spying on them, getting all this information from them so we can figure out how to destroy the factory. As you soon see, that is how we figured out how to destroy the factory. And I think that's about it. Well, Sensei, shall we continue with the story? Indeed we shall, Dareth. Indeed we shall. Now I shall continue the tale. We leave off as our three heroes reunite at my dojo and soon set off to defeat not only the walkers, the Nindroid menace, but the conflicts they hold within themselves. I sense my ninjas are almost here. I must prepare myself for their arrival. Oh, old staff, I sense we're going on our last journey. Nevertheless, I carry you now as I ever did before, safely in my grasp. It appears I'll never be able to escape this nightmare, nor through forgetfulness, nor sleep. Zane, my Ninjoid friend! Welcome back! Welcome back at last! I'm honored to fight alongside you again, Zane. Truly honored. I wish I could say the same, Wu, but alas I cannot. Alas, if only we could have met again under more peaceful circumstances. But I've seen the enemy that I face, and I know that they must be defeated at all costs for Ninjago, for this dojo, and for Jay. That is why I've come back. Not for you, and not for old times. Or even myself. I'm sure Jay would appreciate that, Zane. I know he would. Wu? Hopefully we're not too late to the party. Garmadon, brother! Lloyd, my nephew! So good to see you at last! Well, brother, you didn't give us much of a choice. Still carrying that old staff. This place hasn't changed a bit.
And look, Dad, Zane's here! Hi, Zane!
Lloyd? Hey, Zane. Lloyd? Zane? Oh, Lloyd. Come here, man!
Oh, Zane!
I missed you, man.
I miss you too, Zane. I missed you too.
Wu? Garmadon? Still taking orders from that old book? Hell yeah. You know, there's more to life than following the rules. No, Garmadon. The book's almost finished. I'm on its last few pages. This will be our final chance to save Lego Ninjago. Though we must not fail. I will not lose my son again.
Hey, Uncle Wu! Looks like you haven't changed much.
Lloyd! You've grown so much since our last meeting. I could swear you were last a boy, but now I gaze upon a man. Yep, that's my Lloyd. My son.
And you should see all the new moves Dad has taught me. We've really been training for this moment.
That's really great, Lloyd. Now that we're all acquainted again, we only have a limited window of time and wins to save Ninjago. So if you'd all please follow me to the briefing room, I can explain our mission. Zane, don't let the past control the present. Let the present control the future. I know. Zane, it's good to see you, my friend. It's been a while. We tried to reach out to you. I know. I didn't respond because I've been busy. It's been hard. I've been trying to make do, but I'm alright. I'm alive. I've been surviving. We care about you, Zane. We just wanted to make sure you were alright. That you were alive. I'm alive. I'm doing well. Thank you, Garmadon. Thank you.
Come on, guys. We should probably get going. There'll be more time for talking later.
Lloyd's right. Let's go. Wu can't save Ninjago without us. Well, guys, how do you like the new briefing room?
Wow, Uncle Wu, you really outdid yourself this time.
Wow, Wu, this isn't that bad for a good guy briefing room. I'll take that as a compliment. So why'd you bring us in here with all the screens, Wu? Don't tell me there's another bullshit message to watch like last year. Bingo, Zane. I've got another video for us, but this time, it's not from Garmadon. It's from the Walkers. The Walkers. I almost recognized that name. Walker was Jay's last name. It was the name of his adoptive parents, Ed and Edna. After I was attacked in the street, a holographic message appeared with the two of them on it, but they looked so different, so changed. I just could barely recognize them. I didn't really even think it was them, but could it have been? Wu? Well, you'd be surprised, Zane. The video was specifically addressed to you. Zane, you don't think... No, Garmadon. No. I don't think anymore. I know.
Well, guys, I'm sure whatever it is, it can't be as bad as your message last year, Dad.
Lloyd, that's not funny.
Sorry, Dad.
That's alright, Lloyd. It was kind of funny. Alright, Wu, let's see this video. Okay, Let's see what you make of it then.
Well, Zane. Long time no see. It appears you survived our pitiful attack at the city.
In the name of the first Spinjitzu master, the walkers.
That's right. You thought you'd get rid of us, old bean, but we're back, and with a vengeance.
No.
We've been thinking, Zane, about you, about Wu, about Ninjago, and about how things are run around here. See, you took our son from us, Zane, and we believe it's our right to revenge, and some people might get hurt in the process. They suffer our suffering for you, Zane. See what we mean, Zane? We've been going around the countryside purifying all this trash under your name, Zane. And next we'll move to the cities, starting with your precious Lego Ninjago city. Unless, Zane, you face us alone.
What? A face-off?
Yeah, Zane, come to our old junkyard and face us alone. Don't you even think about bringing any of your other ninja friends with you. This is our fight and yours, Zane, not theirs. And if you so happen to bring them with you, well, Edna? Then we shall take our army and attack Lego Ninjago City, and everyone shall die. Starting with these peasants.
No! No! No!
Dad! How many more will die in your name, Zane? How many more must we slaughter to feed our revenge? The choice is yours, Zane. Come and face us in our junkyard alone, or we shall rain hell upon all of Lego Ninjago.
I have to go. I have to go and face them alone. Now! No, Zane, they're trying to get to you. Just listen for a sec. No, Garmadon, you listen to me. They're not after you, they're after me. I killed their son. Now let me go face them now so no one else has to die. Please, listen to my reason.
No, Zane, that's not right. I know you murdered Jay, and I know you feel like shit for it, but you cannot give in to them. That is the exact opposite of what Jay would want you to do. Remember what he died for. Remember that, Zane. Do not give in to them. That is not what Jay would want you to do.
I don't care what Jay would have wanted. He wouldn't have wanted me to put you all in danger, simply to settle an old score. Please, let me face them alone. Zane, listen to reason. You cannot face them alone. You're not powerful enough to face them on your own. We will face them together. But Ed and Edna said if we all came, then they destroyed Lego Ninjago City. Now that is why we must strike them first. Now follow me to the hologram, and I'll tell you by the means of which we shall defeat them. Now, as you should know, we are not just fighting Ed and Edna, we are also fighting their army. That's right, their army of Nindroids. They have returned at last. In fact, Ed and Edna have built an entire Nindroid factory right where their old junkyard used to be. How do you know all this, Wu? You seem pretty well informed on the subject. Well, Garmadon, that's because I've got a man inside that place. My best agent, a spy, and a friend of mine and yours. Here he is. Dareth? Since when has Dareth been your best agent? Since you all left, I had to cut a few corners, and Dareth was the only guy around, and I trained him up. He seemed pretty good, so I sent him into the factory. He's been in there for almost the last year now, and he's done his job pretty well. See, Ed and Edna possess no knowledge in actual computing. They only know how to build the Nindroids, not make them work. So I sent in Dareth as this computer programmer, and he basically programmed the Nindroids for them. Thus, Ed and Edna built the factory, whilst Dareth makes it run. However, Luckily, Dareth has been able to send us several blueprints and pictures of inside the factory, specifically of the main reactor, which is how I plan to destroy it.
So what you're saying is, Uncle, you've known about this threat for months now, and Dareth essentially programmed their army for them? So you practically gave the walkers their means in which they're going to take over Ninjago?
Now, Lloyd, that is a rude and untrue statement. I sent Dareth in there as the programmer, and he is risking his life to get us these plans.
But Uncle, doesn't it seem kind of suspicious?
Quiet, Lloyd, quiet! I sent him in there, and he is doing his job. He sent us the plans for the main reactor, in which we can use to destroy the factory, which I'm going to show you now. So no more questions, Lloyd. No more questions.
Lloyd makes a pretty good point.
Now, if you all would please look at the screen, we can observe the plans. This is the factory's main reactor. All power for the factory comes from this very spot. It is heavily guarded and heavily armored, and has no visible weaknesses. As you can observe, the central fusion core is ray shielded. Thus, in the case of a meltdown, if the generator exploded, the explosion would be withheld in the generator room. So, if we want to be able to destroy the factory, we have to lower those shields first. Then, blow up the generator. Here is the generator's cooling unit. The only way to cause a meltdown is by closing off the cooling unit, thus trapping all the heat inside the generator. This will cause an immediate implosion. Lastly, this is the central plasma rotor. In the case of an implosion, this will condense onto itself and explode, destroying the entire factory with it, so long as the ray shields in front have been lowered. Thus, I emphasize the sensitivity of this mission.
Seems easy enough. Nothing we haven't handled before.
The Nindroid factories during the time of the Overlord were like a labyrinth through hell. I'm sure these can't be that bad. Yeah, but what's the catch, Wu? So far as I know, there isn't one. This should be a quick and easy mission, so long as Dareth doesn't get discovered.
Then this should be a walk in the park, like good old times.
No, it will never be like good old times without Kai or Nia or Cole or Jay. Right, everything said, speed is our most valuable weapon. The sooner we strike, the better. So everybody, take an hour, clean up, get ready, and meet back in the main foyer. And then we'll go. May the first Spinjitzu Master guide us as we go into battle. And Zane, don't go pouting in your room like last year. I need you here and now. Whatever, like I have a room to pout in anyways. Besides, I already have something I want to do. Good, let's go people. We've got some fat walker ass to kick. Lloyd, gather your thoughts. I know where Zane is going. I think we should join him.
Okay, Dad. You don't think he's actually going to go cry, do you?
No, but even if you were to, we would comfort him. He is like your brother, Lloyd. He is your brother. And for that, he is also my son. Jay, I'm not here to apologize again. I need someone to talk to. You were right about the book, about Wu, about this stupid little ninja order. It is wrong. It is for nothing. You died for nothing. I'm sorry. I shot you for just nothing, Jay. I should have listened to you while you were still alive. Now, talking to your corpse, I can't even get the satisfaction of hearing your voice. In less than an hour, Jay, I'll be going into battle against your blood, against your kin again, Jay. Jay, be with me like you used to be. Fight beside me like you used to be. Be there in spirit, in mind. Aid me. Don't protect me. Not at all. Just be with me, Jay. By ever means. Please, Jay. I can't do this alone. Never again. Alone. I've got to make a call. I pray there's still one ally left in this miserable realm that might aid me in my final battle. Well, here's to the last 2 years of my life. It looks like Zane is on the phone. Let's give him a minute. Luna? Hi, we haven't, spoken in a while.
Hello, Zane. Sorry it's been a few weeks. It's getting pretty rough down here.
Yeah, it's getting pretty bad out here, too. In fact, Ninjago is, well, it's in danger again, and I don't think I'll be able to save it all by myself.
Zane, I don't have much time. What do you mean?
Okay then, well, we're going into battle, and the fate of Lego Ninjago rests in our hands. I need your help, Luna, please. Please, you are a powerful warrior, just like last year when we met.
Zane, I have my own battles to fight, and... well, I just don't know if it really works anymore. I mean, any of this.
Wait, you don't mean... Oh, but what do you mean? After all this time, after all we've done, why now? Why here? Why?
Well, I didn't really think there'd ever be another time.
What is that supposed to mean?
It means what I said. There's someone else who wants to speak to you. Now.
Hello? What's going on? Zane, it's me. Snape? What is the meaning of this? What is going on? Zane, listen to me. The wizarding world is at war. Darkness has split our nation to pieces. Hogwarts is currently under siege by soldiers of the same skin as you. What? Warriors from the Lego Ninjago realm? Are they working with the walkers? No. Do you need aid, Snape? It is too late to send aid. We are the last holdout in all of the wizarding world. None of the other realms have answered our distress signals, Zane. We stand alone. What do you want me to do? Win your battle and prepare yourself for the war of the realms. Universal anarchy is coming, Zane. And someone from your world plans to capitalize on it. Wait, before I go, can I say goodbye to Luna? We're already gone. No! What do you want? Don't you see I'm having a moment? Yes, Zane, but what happened? Your phone, it's in pieces. Was it really worth it? I'll tell you what happened. I tried to reach out to an old friend of mine for help in the upcoming battle, and she denied me. I thought I meant something to this person, but they're in grave danger. I don't know what to do, Garmadon. Please, help me. Zane, take a deep breath. It's okay. We're here for you. Whatever's going on, I'm sure it's okay.
Zane, we're both here for you, but there's no point getting worked up over somebody who doesn't even care about you.
But I thought this person cared about me. I thought we had something going. Zane, did you really know this person? And did they even know you? Really? Think about it. Zane, now is the time we decide who our friends are and who our enemies are.
What are you implying?
Zane, what Dad's saying is, the world is falling apart, and we can't really trust anyone. Not even Uncle Wu.
Of course we can't trust Wu! That's the reason Jay sits in the coffin adjacent to me! Exactly, Zane. Exactly. We can't trust Wu. We can't trust anybody. But we can at least trust each other.
Zane, you're like my brother. I've known you since I was a young boy. And now, as we grow up, I feel we grow even closer together.
Lloyd's right, and hell, even though you used to fight me, Zane, as an enemy, I always respected and loved you like a son. So now, I want you to join me and Lloyd in a fellowship, and a brotherhood, in an alliance. Zane, we'd be honored if you joined the Garmadons. In the vow of yin and yang, by steel, Zane. Join our family, and together we will endure.
You want me to vow my steel in an alliance to join the Garmadons?
Such an offer will take some thought. Please, give me a moment.
Dad, do you think you'll join us?
Without a doubt, Lloyd. Without a doubt. Come on.
I remember using these babies, training vigorously with Jay and Lloyd. Man, we love these things. This must be Jay's old set. Just reaching for this dust collector, I feel the tentacles of nostalgia ripping at my flesh. Man, the fun times, the good, the bad, the ugly. We really were brothers. Brothers in arms, brothers in purpose, but brothers in love. Even though it's inches from my hand, I can feel it. The key to a new beginning, the key to a new alliance, waiting to be put into the lock. I could rekindle the old days. For Jay's sake, for Kai, for Cole, for Nia, for all those who died, we could start again, a new ninja order, and not for Wu and not for the book, but for the good of Lego Ninjago. And yet, as I avert my gaze, I feel my full potential fading. I, Zane, the white ninja, the elemental master of ice, the nindroid, part man, part machine, feel a kindling, an urge, a need. Wu has designed a wicked and twisted world to be formed after this battle. I can sense it already beginning. The beginning of the end. And yet, my friends are so far and few. I must join with the thing I was raised, I was created to hate, to fear, to fight and destroy. I must join the Garmadons. Through life and death. To endure.
By the will of Ninjago, by the will of nature and all of her elemental powers, by the will of good and evil, yin and yang, and by the first Spinjitzu master, my dad, bind us now together and forever, in pain, in suffering, in brotherhood, in fellowship, and as one. Let us go now to our final battle, in joined opposition against evil, to protect all things good in the realm of Lego Ninjago. Join with me. Take the pledge to victory and to death.
To death.
To death. To death. Zane at last. Wu, I've taken my hour. I did what I had to do. Now, I'm ready to fight. Oh yeah, Zane. It's great to have you back. But you can't possibly go into battle wearing that old tweed thing. I wouldn't dream of it, Wu. Now brace yourself. So, what do you think? I dig it. I dig it. You look like a true warrior in that thing.
Uncle Wu, what do you think of my new outfit?
Are those the robes of the golden armor of the first Bujutsu master? Correct, Wu. It's his destiny, Wu. Lloyd is the green ninja after all. If anybody has the right to wear that armor, it's my son. Besides, I'm sure would have brought a smile to Dad's face. Indeed. Yet I can recall Father promising his armor to me. Nevertheless, where is the golden staff?
I've got it right here, Uncle. Don't worry. Besides, Dad has been training me in staff, preparing me for this moment.
As have I, Lloyd. As have I. Zane, you look good. I really like the side cape. Thank you. Hopefully this will serve me better than my previous attires. Right then, to the vehicles. Let's kick some fat walker ass.
Forward to victory!
Forward to life everlasting. Forward to death. Forward to the end. Wow! And with that, we're already halfway through this year's tale. Gee, Sensei, you really got me caught up on the story. Between Zane's trauma and the Walker's vengeance, I can barely breathe. But seriously, when do I show up? In good time, Dareth, all in good time. Now, we leave off as our heroes rush to the Walker's Ninjoid factory with a plan to destroy it. However, as for Dareth, things don't really go as to plan.
And after I sent that communication to Wu, it occurred to me that Dareth's usefulness has expired. Yes, Dareth has been acting pretty suspiciously lately. Well, more suspiciously than usual. What should we do about him? Well, I believe him to be an enemy spy, and I believe through pain we can force a confession. I assume that's why you got out the old electro-interrogation rack? Precisely, honey. Once Dareth comes in here, we'll put him up to dry and make him squeal. I knew marrying you was a good idea. Here it comes now. We'll show this bastard what happens when you mess with Jay's account. I'm gonna thoroughly enjoy this. Dareth, me and Mr. Walker need to speak to you.
Pretty hard lately. Actually, I'll call you back, babe. What did you say, Mrs. Walker? You want to speak to me? Yeah, Dareth, we got a problem. What type of problem would that be, Mr. Walker? I mean, my resume claims I'm a problem solver. So, if you could just present me with the problem, I'm sure I can figure it out for you.
Funny, your resume. It seemed almost perfect. You claiming that you was the #1 programmer on Lego Ninjago.
But well, I am, Mrs. Walker.
Obviously you are if you programmed us this army. But that is beyond the point. Do you know what the function of this device is?
That's a torture device for interrogating people. Hey, wait a minute.
Seize him, slaves!
No, what happened last night? Wait. Oh no!
Okay, Dareth, where to begin? Well, I guess I'll cut to the chase. I assume you to be a spy.
That is a false and untrue assumption. I mean, where'd you even get an idea like that?
We'll get to that, Dareth.
We know you're working with Wu, and we've known for quite some time. So confess yourself now or face the consequences. And what happens if I don't confess?
Then you'll get really hurt. Really bad. Unit, give Mr. Dareth a preview.
I warn you, you're really making a big mistake. Please do not do that again.
Only you decide when the pain ends, honey. We could always draw a little blood. Now confess yourself an enemy spy, or I'll remove the flesh from your face.
You trying to make me believe something that isn't true? We don't have to trick you into believing something that isn't true, cause it is true. Now tell us, how long have you been working for Wu? What do you mean working for Wu? I've only been working for you two. You gotta believe me. You just gotta.
Why won't you confess, damn it? More pain! More pain!
Commander, several enemy units have been located traveling towards the base.
You stupid machine! Can't you see you're interrupting my fun?
Acknowledged. I experience the utmost pleasure in seeing a meatbag in pain, and I have no intentions of prolonging his agony. However, several enemy units are approaching the vicinity. What should my counteraction be?
Hold your fire, section leader. We're expecting a guest. Maybe somebody's come to rescue me.
Quickly, open a visual link with your scout. Well. It looks like Zane didn't take up our offer.
We told that boy to come alone, or there'd be consequences.
I was just about to get to that, Ed. Section leader, take your biker scouts and intercept the ninja before they arrive. Kill all of them, especially Zane.
By your command, they will all die.
Now then, Ed, I believe it's time to begin the final phase of our plan.
I agree, and I'll prepare the attack squadrons. Wait a minute, what are you guys gonna do?
We're gonna attack Lego Ninjago City, Dareth. Your home. And we're gonna raze it to the ground.
No, you can't. The ninja, after they rescue me, will stop you.
So the coward finally admits he's guilty.
No, please, you don't understand.
You're the last fucking man who fucking mess with Ed no Walker. I might as well cut your balls off and make a little Christmas tree ornament, you fucking piece of shit. I might as well peel and blast off your own face. And then make a handkerchief and a scarf out of it. I want to take my knitting needles and shove them up your ass.
Hey, no, you're wasting time. The ninja are coming.
Fine, I'll finish off this traitor later. Now let's suit up for war. Lego Ninjago City ain't gonna invade herself. Made these bad boys with my sewing machine and knitting needles.
And I installed all the cool gadgets. Wow, I really think you are the most fucked up old people I've ever met. I'll take that as a compliment, you little whippersnapper. Continue Dareth's punishment where we're gone. Make sure it's excruciating.
Keep the factory running at full capacity, and be on alert in case the ninjas survive. Next time, Dareth, just confess when we ask you the first time.
Don't you think this is over, old man? Nobody messes with the brown ninja and gets away with it. Yeah.